Well, it's all go here on the Island of Peace on Alum Creek. It's Joe Kersey again on Friday the 18th of September 2015. About 3 in the afternoon this time. Check out these next two little installments. Joe Kersey here, Friday afternoon, 18th of September. We have a new set of surveyors out here. They are from IBI Design Group. Let me get out of their way so they can shoot their target. They're the ones that did the design on the roadwork. The Igel guys were out here earlier, as you know. Interestingly, the anchor marker for the AEP line has been broken off. I don't know who did that. Well, that's happened since the Igel guys left, so who knows. I don't know, maybe a deer or something came through and did it. I don't know. I mean, that could happen. Well, no, I guess he's got his little tripod with him. So, no, wrong way, dude. What they're doing, according to the one fellow, is they're setting iron pins where the actual take line is going to be. You can see it says, you know, 1 pin set right away. Okay. Well, we can call that one pin set fee simple take line, because they're using the terms interchangeably. And I don't know, I don't know, maybe that's the thing. I'll have to go down and read these remarks or the writing on the sticks here later. Not today. I don't want to go down there today. Let's see right here. This is 1 pin set. Down here. It says, oh, it says 1 pin set right away. Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, being consistent. And then where that guy's got his little tripod set up there, that's where the take line was. They had a stick on the far side of that tree that corresponds to where he's doing that shot. So that's good. That's good. That's good. You know, the more definition you can get, I think, the better off things are going to be. Okay. Well, it seems we have a number of 1 pin set right away stakes, and then the iron pin itself. To give you an idea of where this is, here's what I call the central sycamore. Up here by what Paul and I call the old barn floor. Well, there was no barn there, but it obviously at one point had been a barn. So walk over here. And here's 1 pin set right away with this associated iron pin. That's the control point from the Igel surveyors. This was set by the design firm I just referenced earlier. And the 1 pin set right away is here. Now, interestingly, I had made a statement earlier that the work limits are going to be all within the take line, but in this case, they are outside slightly. Work limits, and then you go into the pins. So that's, well, again, like I say, it's good to have everything defined, I think. Well, see what we're up to here. Now it turns out I got the name of this design group incorrect. It's IBI, India Bravo India Design Group, and it's out of Westerville. So as the one guy says, at least they're giving work to local companies, and that's good. That's good. I asked them about that broken AEP stick, that anchor stick, and they said they didn't do it. And I didn't think they did, actually. And I don't think AEP would have just come out and just broken it off. I think they would, pulled it out or done something definitive. And some other stuff too, maybe. But I think a deer came by and broke it off, because that's right on one of their favorite paths. In fact, sort of the favorite path up from the creek into the front field. So anyway, it's broken off. The other more permanent, 1x1 peg stick is in there. So I asked the one fellow, what's one of those transit heads cost? The radar GPS transit heads. It's where they bounce signals off everything, and then of course they got GPS positioning. And he says about 12,000. He says, but we bought this one used, and that was a bargain. He said generally for your basic stuff it's between 20 and 30,000, and he said when these things first came out around the late 80s, early 90s, late 80s. He said these things were between $30,000 and $40,000. And of course, technology comes down in price, but he says, what's happened, of course, is they've added new features, and so the price is now back up to sort of, between $30,000 and $40,000. This stuff fascinates me, it really does. Meanwhile, Igel's on the other side of the road, banging stuff into Liz's, in Liz's area. So the adventure moves on apace. I got a bunch of books. I've ordered the Wayne Johnston books and the David McFarlane books I talked about the other day. Turns out I double ordered one of them, so I can give. There's two of them now I've double ordered, and I can give them to people at church or to Kelly or somebody. Liz, I don't think Liz, well, ask her if she wants them, but she would say yes just to be nice and probably not read them. I want to give them to somebody who's actually going to probably read them. Well, the day's adventures move on. I guess Paul should be home within another hour and 15 minutes. We'll say bye-bye for now. Yeah. You can look at Sam Adams Oktoberfest. There you go. Good beer. And the mountain ash berries are coming along here. They're getting redder and riper. Yay!